Solution is part of a franchise network, and we care for both adults and children to ensure they live safely and independently in their own homes. I wanted to find something that was quite concrete and had some structure to it, but some meaning to it. And I felt working with the sort of the Wake Up to Values project would help us to put the sort of meat on the bones and help us to find something that's going to help us to sort out our issues in a meaningful way, which is going to serve the organisation, the individuals, and eventually, help us to provide, valuable service to people out in the community. And I think when people meet the care workers and they'll see the differences that they can bring into their lives based on the values they'll start displaying, I think people in the community will say, this is wonderful, maybe we should mirror some of this and behave like that as well. And that sometimes can help to bring about a change. Eventually, once we've over the coming months, we've worked on it, I think we'll be able to realise our visions.
The Care Quality Commission, the CQC, the regulating body, place a strong emphasis on personalisation and caring for the individual. These values are helping us push forward that message that everyone should be treated as an individual and with respect, with certain dignity, and the values that the company is trying to push forward will help reinforce the values that the CQC are pushing through in their inspections and regulations.
My name's Tammy Sonics and I'm a care worker. I've been working for them for about 2 years now. Basically, I look after all my service users, read their personal plan, see what they need, provide all their needs and support them through whatever they need really. Wanting to get an understanding of my role, obviously if this can give me a better understanding of that, and just to create better values for work-wise really.
I decided to take part because I want to be part of the transformation. I hope that what we do will inspire other groups.
When you listen, it's something that's very interesting, and I'm sure that I'm going to take on as much as I can, and then what I intend to do is put it out there in my daily work in the field.
I would like to make an impact, so I hope that what I've got to say will be of value and will be of use to my organisation and also to myself to help me to grow and develop as a better care worker in my work and to work more professionally.
So the first column are the personal values, second column are the new staff values, and then the third ones are the organisational values for Carewatch. And then we're going to be working in groups to define what those values mean in terms of what we do in our day-to-day work. Okay, so we're going to be looking at defining what we call behaviour statements. So that's really what those values are in practice for you in your day-to-day working life. And then we're going to be looking at specific actions that you can take to really show that you're living those values for Carewatch in your day-to-day work, in your whatever the tasks you're doing on a daily basis.
It's going great. Because not only am I practicing living the values, but you'd have people say things that they wouldn't normally do.
Today has been an eye-opener. It's very good. I know that I will get improvement on how to do my work, to produce better results from my work. It's been very good. But this second session is very enjoyable because it's group participation. We are coming out with the values ourselves, we are looking deeper into ourselves, what we are doing, and coming out with the values as well as how to improve on it. It's very enjoying. The participation is what is so good about it.
I just want to say, when you're thinking of the actions, remember what I said about the stretch, going that extra mile, making that difference. So not just things that are part of your daily tasks, but the things that are over and above, something special that you can do to really show that value of teamwork. All right, and then in the second section, really show that value of caring.
Going through the program, I think it really just make us focus more on just about all the values that we do naturally, professionally and personally. So yeah, it really just highlight things a lot different. Overall, you know, it's been a good program. It's been very clear. The three of you, you know, you've really presented it well. You've made us feel so at home. It's been an informal setting, and I think overall everybody, even people who don't usually speak in meetings, they were able to voice opinions and share, you know, their thoughts. So yeah, I think overall it's been very, very good and useful.
I definitely think it will make a difference. Well, it's making a difference with me because, you know, in my everyday work, I think about it, you know, before I enter into my clients' homes, and I think about how I'm going to do things and how I'm approaching certain things, and it just makes me more aware, and I think it makes me better at my practice, what I'm doing. So it certainly works for me, and I hope if everybody takes it on board and not just say they will do it, I think it will make a difference. Yeah, I think it's a good program, and I think it's just an eye-opener for people. Because if you're doing it at work, you know, you should be doing it in your everyday life.
And I also, with everything that was being said and shared, I also thought that people are living the values as well. I myself am, to the point where I reflect more. I reflected before, but this has allowed me to reflect on like almost everything before I move. And it is shown even at home. I think my communication has improved as well. I look at life and things differently.
It's taken me by surprise to see how much they've grown over the time that we've been doing it. And I think it's been a positive effect on us in terms of team building, in terms of how people work together. No, I think it's a wonderful thing. I think it's something that will really help lots of other organisations as well, because to me, when I reflect on it, it has changed my outlook a lot.